A graphic, detailed court affidavit paints a very disturbing picture of how a baby just 4 months old has been treated for his young life.
And tonight, the baby's mother exclusively tells Arlena Tillett she had no idea it was happening. It's a story you will only see on 6.
He acted like he loved him so much.
Kira Lawton is inconsolable, describing what her boyfriend, Rodney Weatherwax, says he did to her 4-month-old baby Grayson.
He started crying to me, saying how he got drunk one night and he punched my son in the face, and then he would have my son punch him in the face.
Lawton says she immediately called police and then took Grayson to the hospital. What an MRI reveals is unimaginable.
And they did a body scan the next morning, and they found that he had 23 fractured bones in his body.
A Potawatomi County court affidavit details the disturbing accusations. Doctors state that some of Grayson's injuries are older and some new. They say that shows the alleged abuse occurred over a period of time.
Honestly, I hate myself for not noticing anything and just being unaware completely.
Lawton says Weatherwax, who is not the father of her child, was unemployed as she worked multiple jobs. He watched her baby while she was at work. She says she thought her son was in good hands.
He was so good with Grayson when he was around me. He was always like daddy's little boy.
But Lawton says she did know Weatherwax could be violent. She says he was violent towards her.
I know he has anger issues because he's physically abusive towards me. He went to jail because he beat me up.
While Weatherwax was in jail, she says she got pregnant by another man. When he was released, he told her he forgave her. But Lawton says she now thinks otherwise.
I just question what was going through his mind while he was doing these things. And if it's because it was revenge towards me, I think it's pretty pitiful.
As horrific as the physical harm, interviews from Weatherwax and the affidavit state there was also heavy drug use done around the child. In the affidavit, he tells police he and Lawton smoked marijuana often, drank alcohol, and even used cocaine all around the baby. Lawton says he's lying and that she's complying with police's investigation.
Yeah, they had me take a hair follicle test, and they said if anything besides marijuana comes up, then there will be charges pressed against me.
In the meantime, Lawton says her baby has been taken away from her. Her grandmother now has temporary custody. I asked her if she feels her baby, who's gone through so much in his young life, can safely live with her again.
I know that he deserves to be with me, and I deserve to have him. Because I would do anything for him.
Weatherwax was arrested last weekend and now faces 80 years in prison on child endangerment, abandonment, and willful assault charges. He's being held on $200,000 bond. And John and Mallory, this affidavit goes into even more graphic detail, including possible sexual assault of this baby.
And Lena, I actually read through the affidavit. It is horrifying details in this case. Does Weatherwax actually admit to this?
Now, Weatherwax, I talked to the assistant county attorney, and she says that Weatherwax claims to not recall intentionally hurting the baby.
Mr. Weatherwax, in his statement to the police, told them that it could have happened when he was under the influence of drugs. Based on the investigation as to exactly how it happened, each different injury, there was 20 different broken bones. We can't say exactly how each one happened.
Well, that's just horrible. I understand you also talked to the suspect's mother tonight.
Yes, I did. She's actually his biological mother, but she told me she did not raise him. She says that she put her son up for foster care when she couldn't raise him. And she did describe that Weatherwax had a very violent behavior as a child, and he struggled with drug use as a child as well.
Another thing they're saying is, that the child had 20 fractures all over his body. How hard is that, hearing that for you?
It makes me very, very upset. I've been crying. I can't eat. I can't sleep. And it's like, I want to believe it and I don't want to believe it. I believe it.
And again, that's the suspect's mother that we were hearing from in an interview tonight.
Exactly. And Weatherwax will be in court next on December 31st. And we do also want to say that this baby will turn 5 months old on December 26th.
Obviously, a story we'll stay on top of. All right. Thank you, Lena.
Thank you.